Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Visit Milwaukee monthly webinar series. As we've mentioned a few times already, 2024 is an absolutely massive year for our city. And as you heard during our webinar last month, our team has many exciting initiatives in store for the coming year as we welcome visitors from all over the world to attend events like the Harley-Davidson Homecoming Festival, Summerfest, Wisconsin State Fair, and of course the Republican National Convention. Coming in August, our city will host Connect Marketplace 2024. The event will bring over 1,000 meeting planners to Milwaukee to showcase the very best that our city has to offer. This is an invaluable opportunity to spotlight Milwaukee as the best destination for meetings and conventions for these key decision makers, generating leads that could continue to stimulate economic impact for years to come. This month, we're going to share a little bit about Connect Marketplace, what it is, why Visit Milwaukee worked to book this event, and how your business can get involved in this very exciting opportunity. To share their insights into this momentous occasion, I'll be joined by Visit Milwaukee's Vice President of Sales and Events, Leslie Johnson, Director of Event Experience, Michelle Hayter, Connect Meetings Senior Vice President of Sales, Derek Rodriguez, Director of Meetings and Events, Tinsley Conway, and the Harley-Davidson Museum's Director of Sales, Dave Larson. Before we get to that content, let's get started with what's happening right now. We'll begin with our STAR report for January. In the downtown submarket, we witnessed a slight dip in occupancy demand and RevPAR, with increases in average daily rate and revenue. However, these figures hover right around where they were in 2023, with almost every statistical category under a 2% variance. As we look at the county, the splits are slightly more pronounced, with around a 4% variance in occupancy and RevPAR, while still showing growth year over year for the average daily rate. These figures follow a nationwide trend. Across the country, the hotel industry saw a decrease in occupancy of 1.7%, with many peer destinations declining in occupancy between 4 and 10%. After discussing this trend with our tourism economics team, we believe that weather across the country during the month of January was a key driving factor in the year-over-year decline. Now, I want to take a moment to welcome our new and returning partners for the month of February. We appreciate your commitment to our organization, and we can't wait to spotlight all the incredible work your businesses are doing. And if you haven't renewed your partnership for this year, please do so. If you're having issues with the portal or you need another copy of your invoice, you can reach out to Brian Kubelt, and he will get it for you. Let's start our partner updates with a special shout out to our friends at the Wisconsin Center District and their new website. Launched on February 15th, the site is beautiful and it incorporates the WCD's new brand with a sleek look and feel, setting the stage for the grand unveiling of Baird Center's expansion, which is coming in May. You can check out their new site at wcd.org. Thank you to the more than 300 people who made it to our Good Things Brewing Season 2 premiere, Party and Mixer last week. What a sensational turnout for the launch of a second season of this Emmy-nominated program. This weekend, season 2 hit the airwaves on televisions in 10 markets throughout the Midwest. I hope you were able to catch episode 1 on WTMJ on Saturday night, which featured Executive Director of the Milwaukee Brewers Community Foundation, Cecilia Gore, and the Executive Director and CEO of the Wisconsin State Fair, Sherry Black, as they took David on a whirlwind tour of their favorite spaces and places in Milwaukee, including Sherry and David's hilarious attempt at making cream puffs. Tune in this Saturday night for episode 2 on WTMJ at 6:30 and for episode 2, or you can stream anytime on the Visit Milwaukee website or our YouTube channel. If Sherry and David's attempt at the delicious culinary treat has you savoring a taste of the fair, I have some good news for you. You can get your midwinter cream puff fix with new flavors at the Wisconsin State Fairgrounds to celebrate St. Patrick's Day, featuring Irish cream and mint chocolate chip cream puffs. Pick up your classic State Fair staple March 15th through the 17th, and you can pre-order your 3 or 6 pack on the Wisconsin State Fair website today. I had the pleasure of attending the Vivarium's grand opening last week. It's the latest addition to the Pabst Theater Group's outstanding stable of venues. This 450 general admission Vivarium is designed to cement a pipeline of talented up-and-coming acts, setting the stage for live music fans across our city to discover their new favorite artists and artists to discover their new favorite city, Milwaukee. Congratulations to Gary, Matt, and the whole Paps Theater Group team. You can get your tickets on the Paps Theater Group's website today. Do you need a reason to go to happy hour after work? Does anyone really need a reason to go to happy hour? Especially with today with the spring-like weather? Taste and Toast is a definite reason to grab your coworker and head to one of 20 downtown restaurants participating in this fabulous annual event. Hosted by Beth Wyrick and her team at Milwaukee Downtown, you can stop by one or more of the participating restaurants and bars for a happy hour of specially priced small plates and appetizers during Taste and Toast, which is running now through Friday. You can learn more about participating restaurants and to plan your dining adventure at tastetoastmke.com. Stop by the bar at St. Kate, the Arts Hotel during Taste and Toast, and enjoy 20% off parking as well as delicious bites like Catalina's oven roasted meatballs and margarita pizza, or head upstairs to Aria to savor the flavors of the restaurant's brand new menu. Featuring dishes inspired by creative artistic geniuses such as Claude Monet, you can find the menu on their website or visit Aria to experience these new offerings for yourself. Speaking of food, the casual yet elevated dining experience at 1033 in Walker's Point is now open on Mondays. Just under a year ago, this amazing restaurant opened and it has quickly cemented itself as a staple in the Walker's Point community and has become such a hit that it's now open on Mondays. Be sure to stop in on Wednesdays for Wino Wednesdays, offering 25% all bottles of wine. And hospitality professionals, be sure to stop by on Mondays for a 10% discount on your order. You can find the full menu and book your reservation today at 1033mke.com. This spring, Cafe Benelux will undergo major renovations. It's the most extensive upgrade to the space since the restaurant opened in 2011, and it will include a completely reimagined bar with more seating, more booths, bigger TV screens, and even more changes to ensure guests have the best possible dining experience at this incredibly popular downtown restaurant. A huge congratulations go out to our former Visit Milwaukee team member, Amanda Berman, on the announcement of Sweetly Baked's first brick and mortar location. Coming soon to the Third Ward's Marshall Building, you can find Amanda's selection of CBD-infused treats this spring, but you can also order right now online at sweetlybaked.com. And if all of this food talk has your mouth watering, you should make plans for Tosa Restaurant Week. From March 14th through the 23rd, you can enjoy everything from casual bites to fine fare, all at discounted prices at restaurants around Wauwatosa during this epic 10-day event. You can make your plan to explore the dozens of participating restaurants and dine your way through Wauwatosa on Discover Wauwatosa's website. A new addition is coming to the Deer District. The new fashion will soon bring a little Wisconsin flair to the plaza with a twist. The enormous 25,000 square foot space previously occupied by Punch Bowl Social will feature immersive experiences including year-round curling, bowling, dartball, and so much more. Partnering with Benson's Restaurant Group, I can't wait to see this space when it opens on April 5th. Meanwhile, steps away at Fiserv Forum, the Bucks have gotten off to a hot start on the other side of the All-Star break, winning both games as they eye a deep playoff run. Last week, the Milwaukee Bucks announced their partnership with Good Karma Brands to launch Bucks Plus Audio, giving fans a peek behind the scenes of their favorite team in a new audio-only format. Featuring 5 different podcast programs reliving the legendary plays and players that have left their mark on the Milwaukee Bucks history books. You can catch the first 5 episodes on the Milwaukee Bucks website and wherever you get your podcasts. For even more great performances, the Milwaukee Rep released its 24-25 season featuring 12 productions that will take place off-site at venues around town while the Associated Bank Theater Center is under construction. This year's highlights include the world premiere of a musical based on the Pulitzer Prize finalist and Tony-nominated play Prelude to a Kiss, the musical, an acclaimed London West End production of The Woman in Black, and so much more. Get your season subscription today by visiting the Milwaukee Rep's website. From one stage to another, Hyphen is launching its latest and greatest live series this Friday, March 1st. Taking place every first Friday of the month from 7 to 10 p.m., this concert series will showcase and support 2 talented local artists from the Hyphen community. This week features artists Troy Tyler, Kia Rat Princess, and DJ Snack Daddy at the Radio Milwaukee studios. You can get your tickets at hyphen.org or tune in to 88.9 at 7 p.m. Known for their sensational Milwaukee-themed scents like Lake Park Breeze and Brewery Tour, Milwaukee Candle Company recently announced a new fragrant candle to add to your collection. In tribute to the domes, Tropical Dome pays homage to the brilliant hues and stunning views of the massive collection of tropical plants in the biodome. For every 6-ounce candle sold, Milwaukee Candle Company will donate $1 to the Friends of the Domes, and for every 12.2-ounce candle sold, they will donate $2. Good for you, Milwaukee Candle Company. From one Milwaukee icon to another, Light the Home's Shine a Light program, sponsored by Miller Lite, is back. Applications are now open for this fantastic opportunity for nonprofits to spotlight the good work they're doing in the community. The program will highlight 12 nonprofit organizations throughout Milwaukee by sharing the mission of their organizations on the Light the Home website and social media. These organizations will also have the opportunity to light the home bridge in the colors of their choice for a night, and all proceeds from that day's bulb dedications will be donated to their nonprofit. Applications are available until March 22nd. You can visit Light the Home's website to submit your nonprofit and learn more information. While we're in the middle of winter, well, is it really winter when it's almost 70 degrees? It's hard not to get a little spring fever with weather like we're having. And what says spring, quite like the Milwaukee Art Museum's Art in Bloom. From April 18th through the 21st, you can join the celebration of spring and discover phenomenal floral interpretations of favorite artworks throughout the museum's galleries. Then, on Friday night, you can take in the spectacle of a high fashion as local floral designers showcase wearable art and spring-inspired styles at the Floral Fashion Party. Tickets to Art in Bloom and the Floral Fashion Show go on sale on March 1st. Another timeless classic for more than 155 years, the QWERTY keyboard has set the standard in keyboard setup, from the typewriter to our smartphones. And for the second year in a row, QWERTY Fest, MKE, celebrates one of Milwaukee's greatest exports to date, the keyboard configuration that made our city the keyboard capital of the world. Invented by Christopher Latham Scholes in 1868, QWERTY Fest commemorates the groundbreaking invention that has stood the test of time. It'll run this year from June 21st through the 23rd, and you should visit QWERTYFestMKE.com to learn more about this exciting celebration, or learn how you can help sponsor this event. You can learn more about opportunities and perks by contacting Taya Krulos and Molly Snyder at QWERTYFestMKE@gmail.com. Torzala Brewing and Bustin' Stuff are teaming up for Bustin' Stigmas, a new event to help build awareness around suicide prevention while enjoying a night of making unique pieces of art and craft brews. It's taking place this Sunday, March 3rd. You can swing by Bustin' Stuff and Torzala Brewery in the Lincoln Warehouse between 11 to 2 to create some Buster art and brew during this true Sunday fun day. Summer fun is right around the corner, and the Milwaukee County Parks Foundation is working to grow our city's lifeguarding pipeline and increase water safety with their new Aquatic Ambassadors MKE. Ensuring equitable access to swimming and lifeguarding opportunities for all, this program invites members of our community to strengthen their connection to water and secure quality summer jobs by offering swim lessons and lifeguard training throughout the county. You can learn more by going to Aquatics Ambassadors, MKE.org. Be sure to join us on Tuesday, March 26th at 2 p.m. as we share some of the ways we're capitalizing on the debut of Milwaukee and Wisconsin as the hit Bravo American culinary television show Top Chef. Keep an eye out on your email for more information and an RSVP link coming soon. Finally, stay up to date with the latest breaking news and developments in Weekly Insights. My weekly email is dedicated to shining a light on the outstanding things that my team does and highlighting all of the amazing things that you on this call do. You should sign up for this Insights by scanning the QR code on your screen. And don't forget, if you send me something that you want included, feel free to just shoot me an email and we are happy to put that in there. And then we can also put it in our monthly webinar as well. And I did want to give a shout out to our team It's not in the slideshow, but they were just nominated for an Oscar, a crowd riff Oscar that is, for their delightful parody of the Office that we did on our Instagram Reels and our TikTok featuring Milwaukee's hype man Bobby Portis. So check that out. You can see it on all of our socials. And I don't know if there's a chance to vote, but if there is, make sure to do so. Now, our topic today. Returning to Milwaukee for the first time since 2013, Connect Marketplace 2024 is a massive opportunity, not just for our destination, but for your businesses as well. The exposure gained by hosting an event of this magnitude will continue to reap benefits for Milwaukee for years to come. As with all events, our sales team books and event experience team services, and we want to roll out the red carpet for this trade show and ensure they have an experience in our destination that will last a lifetime, as well as maybe bring their event here in the future. To give you a little taste of this event, please enjoy this video. All right, I don't know if you were able to hear that. I was not, but you can see how much fun it is. And I just want to give a huge shout out to our team. Leslie has been working with the folks over at Connect since literally the day she started with us to bring this event to Milwaukee. And we're so excited that it's finally here. So now I'd like to turn it over to Visit Milwaukee's Vice President of Sales and Event Experience, Leslie Johnson, who will share with you why we bid on this event and how our bid to host Connect Marketplace came to fruition. Leslie?
Perfect. Thank you, Peggy. And for those that, unfortunately, it doesn't sound like we were able to get the audio on that, is on YouTube. I do encourage you to go out and watch it because it does really just get you really excited and amped up about hosting Connect. So again, good afternoon. I'm Leslie Johnson, Vice President of Sales and Event Experiences here at Milwaukee. Welcome to this exciting moment as we kick off the webinar discussing the significant impact that hosting Connect Marketplace will have on the city of Milwaukee, particularly in the meetings and events industry. It's an honor to have you here today and discussing such an exciting possibility that lies ahead. Milwaukee, a city known for its rich history, cultural diversity, and unparalleled hospitality, stands on the precedent of something truly extraordinary. We are not merely discussing an event, but we're embarking on a journey that will shape the future of our city's economic landscape and solidify its position as a premier destination for meetings and conventions. The decision to host Connect Marketplace started back in 2021 after the Baird Center expansion was approved. We at Visit Milwaukee and our partners at the Baird Center and our hotel community knew it was imperative that upon the completion of our expansion, we needed to host an industry event and bring meeting planners who are sourcing destinations for their meetings and conventions into our city, as it would provide us an invaluable opportunity to showcase our growth. So much has transformed within Milwaukee since we last hosted Connect in 2023, and we can't wait to show it off. Also, keep in mind, it's not just meeting planners that we're hosting, but it's a convention that also brings other DMOs, such as Visit Milwaukee, individuals like myself and our sales team, hotel brands, other individual hotel sales teams throughout the country who are looking to get in front of those meeting planners. Those are also the individuals that are going to be out enjoying our city and learning about what we have to offer And a number of the industry events that I've gone to over the last, since it's been announced, I can't tell you how many of them come up to us and say they're so excited to either come back because they had such a great time in 2013, or they're just excited to come because they've been hearing so much about what Milwaukee has going on. So as you can see from this slide, this will bring over 2,000 of them, as well as over 1,100 hosted meeting. We say hosted buyers, those are meeting planners. So some of them, this is going to be their first time here in Milwaukee. So when you hear us referencing suppliers during this presentation, that's who makes up that group of individuals. Host and Connect is not just an event in Milwaukee. It's a catalyst for transformation. It's an opportunity to showcase our city's potential to a global audience and to demonstrate why Milwaukee is not just a destination, but an experience. But before I turn this over to the Connect team to tell you more about themselves and their event, and here's our own Marissa. This is how I know my team is working, is because they show up in slides and pictures from the trade show. So here's Marissa at the actual event, and Derek and his team will kind of explain what's happening here in this picture. But before I turn it over to them, I wanted to share with you a quote from our friends from across Lake Michigan. Detroit hosted Connect in 2022, and I reached out to the Visit Detroit's president and CEO, Claude Molinari, and asked him to share his feedback on the benefits that Detroit saw with hosting this event. So to quote Claude, as Detroit was introducing ourselves as an association, sports, and events industry, hosting 1,200 meeting planners at the Connect Marketplace was an incredible boost to our sales efforts. The fact that DMOs from around the world who were using Detroit's restaurants and attractions and venues to entertain prospective clients was an added bonus. The positive exposure Detroit received from hosting Connect in 2022 continues to pay dividends today. And I have no doubt that we're going to have the same feelings post-Connect. So thank you again for joining us today. Please know that we will have a questions and answers opportunity here at the end of the presentation. We're excited about this opportunity, and we hope you are too. So with that, I will be turning this over to Derek Rodriguez, the Senior Vice President of Sales with Connect.
All right, thank you so much, Leslie and Peggy, and hello, everyone. I think that I owe Claude from Detroit a check for that great quote, and for you guys, wow, pressure is on. It sounds like there is a lot going on. Like I said, my name is Derek Rodriguez. I'm the Senior VP with Connect, and excited about this opportunity. I've been working with Leslie and her team and Peggy and everyone else to have this event come to fruition. You've already heard we hosted in 2013. We still receive feedback that it was one of the best events we've ever produced. And I know for me, I've been here 15 years. It certainly sticks out as one of the best. I think just the vibe in Milwaukee in the summer is magical. It truly is. And I know that every one of the partners here on this call, knows it, sees it, breathes it, lives it every day. And so we're excited just to have a couple days of that in your city. We'll dig into some slides on our slideshow right now and just kind of talk high level about what the event is, how you can engage in it, and just more about the overall partnership. There we are. That is us. So what is Connect Marketplace? You've heard about it. You've heard Leslie talk about it. So from our perspective, Connect as a company exists to connect meetings and sports, exhibit, convention, anyone who needs space and puts heads in beds with city government, CVBs, convention centers, hotels, resorts, audiovisual companies, transportation businesses, anyone who needs to meet with an event professional who does business with event professionals is welcome to be a supplier at Connect Marketplace. What's unique about the show is it started as a conference and has turned into more of you saw in the video, it's more of a trade show / conference / meeting. There's everything going on. We have hosted buyers at the show, where our team, we have a sales team of 10 professionals that are constantly calling and qualifying buyers to come to the event. We have a team of people calling suppliers doing the same thing. But the idea is that we're going to put everyone in one-on-one appointments, much like you saw the photo of Marissa shaking hands with someone. We're going to produce 50,000 of those one-on-one meetings in Milwaukee. And outside of those one-on-one meetings, that time is for, building connections, finding out what the buyer is looking for, how many room nights are they using, or what is their tech stack at their trade show, and they need to meet with a new vendor to talk about their app. Those business meetings are kind of like speed dating sessions, and that takes place at the show in 6 to 8 minute style appointments, and it's kind of one after another. Outside of that, you'll saw the hustle and bustle in that video of the trade show floor. we really pride ourselves on having an interactive and engaging trade show where it's not just a simple, walk to the booth, collect a Chotsky, walk to the next booth, collect a Chotsky or a magazine. We really try to make it a fun, engaging environment. Partners like Milwaukee have activated amazing things at our trade show, and we really push people to do things beyond just a regular trade show booth so that it can be a real experience. I know last year we were in Minneapolis, and Milwaukee did an amazing lunch session where the lunch was really integrated into the trade show floor, and everyone just had a blast. So we'll do a lot of trade show hours while we're not doing one-on-one appointments. And let's see, who comes to Connect? Leslie touched on this, but it is association buyers, corporate buyers, specialty, which if you're not familiar is more of that Smurf category, sports buyers, and we have a leisure travel component as well. So we have a collection of different buyers coming to the show to meet with all the vendors. Connect meets business, it certainly does. 50,000 appointments, I touched on that. The economic impact of the people attending the show is really great. This is a meeting for meeting planners. And so each of these people have a budget, whether it's AV or rooms or meeting space, F&B, whatever it is. The economic impact is certainly huge. And one of the unique things is, Milwaukee is a large city in the United States that can host anything from a 50-person event or a one-person event to, I don't even know the scale and size. I don't even want to guess, but I'm sure you can host really large conventions and citywides. So our buyers are kind of in that same mold where they can, some will be for the hotel that has limited meeting space, and some will be for the largest hotels in the world. So we really try to touch and provide resources for every possible supplier or vendor that's coming to the show. And it's been touched on already, but we did host this show in 2013. It was amazing. I'm sure a lot of you were at the event. For us, it's exciting to be in the center. We went and did a tour of the center, and it just looks amazing. And we're really excited to be using the new ballroom and to really showcase that. And I think for us as a company, as a brand, we were recently acquired by the largest trade show or live events company in the world in Forma. It's a British company. Really large. They host events all over the world and have invested in our business, and we're excited to be part of that family and to kind of learn and grow with them. And they are really excited for this opportunity and to really grow our larger events. And this is our largest event. So you'll see some investment from them and from us this year. All right. So with that, I have nothing else really to add, but I'd love to answer questions. I would also love to add and share that if you are interested in attending the show, I've worked with the Visit team to create some different promotions and opportunities where you can engage at various levels at a discounted price. So I'm sure we'll be spreading contact information. Just reach out to us, let us know. The more the merrier, really, that wants to engage in this program. I think there's a lot of benefit. Without further ado, I'd like to turn it over to Tinsley Conway, who is our director of meetings and events, and to walk through kind of the schedule and what to expect.
Hi, everyone. I am Tinsley. I'm the director of meetings and events for Connect. We are so excited to be bringing our attendees to Milwaukee. Thank you again to Leslie and the Visit Milwaukee team for having us. As mentioned, our show takes place over the dates of August 27th and 29th. We will start day one in the afternoon with what we call Regiception. This is a mix of registration and a reception. So we'll have drinks and music and food, and it's a great way to start the show. Once our attendees are registered, they will move on to our trade show experience, where we'll have all of our exhibitor booths and then also education. That will all take place in the Baird Center in the newly expanded exhibit hall. That night, we have a reception at the Harley-Davidson HQ. I know that Dave Larson is on this call, so I'll let him go into those details shortly, but we're super excited about that. The following day, we will have a full day at the Baird Center featuring our marketplace appointments, education, and trade show. That evening, we do have an open night, which allows our attendees to explore Milwaukee. If you have a business that you would like for us to share on a guide to Milwaukee for that evening, please feel free to send that to us. We would love to feature you so that our attendees can learn more about Milwaukee. On the third and final day, we will start bright and early with a 5K fun run / walk at Veterans Park. Our schedule will then follow the similar format from the prior 2 days with marketplace appointments, education, and trade show. That evening, we are going to let our attendees go to dinner and go get changed and then come back to the Baird Center for a closing reception in the new rooftop ballroom. And we are featuring Lil Jon. So that should be really fun. We hope that it will be a great time for everybody. Our attendees will then depart the following day on August 30th. We're really excited about this agenda. We know this is going to be our best show yet in partnership with Visit Milwaukee. So if anybody has any questions or if you're interested in providing services or want to get involved, just let us know. We would love to talk to you further about ways that we can involve local partners.
Hi guys, greetings from the world's only Harley-Davidson Museum. I'm here to talk about a couple of things when it comes to Connect. First is that those of you who know me know that I was with Visit Milwaukee in 2013 when we brought Connect Marketplace to Milwaukee. Did a lot of the planning, did a lot of the organization to get that event in town. And when I think back on our experience with that, I think about all the things that have changed in the city over the last 10, 11 years. I mean, look at where we are now as far as, we're at the point that Connect will be back. We will have had 2 national conventions or 1.5, whatever we want to call that, the convention center expansion, the hotel expansion in the city. Along with that comes all the different events that we did. So I recall way back in like 2010, 11, when we just started looking at hosting this event, what a uphill battle it was. But then I look back on the last 10, 11 years and how much the city has transformed over those years. We are excited at the Harley-Davidson Museum to be hosting the opening reception for Connect Marketplace on August 27th. I wish we had Little John, but that's okay. We're going to host an amazing event over here. When I started here about 1.5 years ago is when we started talking about this event, and it was a conversation with the team here to get this event here because I was a big advocate, because what this does is it basically puts us first in line for these events that will be coming through the city in the next 10, 12 years. The Harley-Davidson Museum is a great offsite venue when it comes to standalone events or offshoots, offsite events for conventions. So we were really excited to have the opportunity to bid on this event, and we're excited to have this event. Looking back on that 2013 experience, I've seen businesses that basically entered the Milwaukee market or started in the Milwaukee market right around that time and used that event as a launch pad to launch their event into the events world and into the Visit Milwaukee convention world. In 2013, we hosted an amazing offsite event to kick things off, which I hope that we meet or exceed this time through. But we're very excited to have this event through here in August. And with that, I want to kick things over to Michelle Hader.
Thank you, Dave. Hi, everybody. Michelle Hader, Director of Event Experience at Visit Milwaukee. So one reason why we wanted to have Dave on this webinar was just to be able to kind of give everybody an idea of how we're partnering with, our local businesses and what it can do for you. So again, this was a long planning process, and the Harley-Davidson Museum really took this opportunity to say, yeah, we want to partner with you on it. We know we're going to get the benefit, we know we're going to get business from this for many years to come. And so we hope that we can do that same thing with all of our venues and our restaurants and our bars and our transportation companies, our AV companies that are on this call, like ways that we can partner so that we are getting you more business for many years to come. So as the rest of the team has mentioned before, we're super excited to host Connect again about 11 years later to showcase our city and the amazing partners like you guys to meeting and event planners from across the country. I am going to go over our citywide schedule that we are currently working on and the ways that we can partner with you all to get you involved and to really highlight your services. So as we mentioned, kicking off, Monday, August 26th will be the main arrival day for those traveling by air. Most of the exhibitors will be arriving this day just to ensure that they're set up in time. We will have an airport activation in our Milwaukee booth in the baggage claim area. And this area entails local entertainment. We are working with the airport on F&B samples, brochures, giveaways from our local partners. Our staff and volunteers will be there to meet with the attendees and ensure that they're getting city information, getting on the right transportation, getting to the hotels in a timely manner. So this also means then that this will be a main hotel check-in day. So hotel lobbies, bars will be very busy. We will be coordinating a welcome table at all of our contracted hotels, which again will have staffed with either a person on our VM team or our volunteers. And we'll also have welcome signage for the connected attendees, again, rolling out the red carpet, making sure that they feel welcome in the city. And we're really encouraging all of our hotels to do the same. So whether it's, activating your hotel lobbies with local entertainment, partnering with a local business on food and beverage, doing some unique lighting, any other creative ways that you can really welcome the attendees and showcase your property as well. We really encourage that. Once the attendees have checked into the hotel, then really they have this night to kind of venture on their own, on their own, enjoy the city, see all of the things either by themselves or with a group. And then Tuesday, same thing, another arrival day in the morning for those that are able to quickly get here. And then before the conference starts. So again, hotel lobbies will be very busy with check-in. So again, I'm encouraging that you are staffed appropriately and having some activation that day as well. So as we've all heard, we're having the opening reception at the Harley-Davidson Museum. So a lot of you will start to see RFPs coming through as we will be looking for collaboration on restaurants, catering companies to highlight their food. We're going to need a tent, need event decor, AV, photography, transportation, just to name a few. So keep an eye out on that. And then when attendees leave the welcome reception, they will look to keep the party going for sure. So again, restaurant bars, hotel bars will be busy. And on our side, we are starting a hotel committee as well. So if you're interested in getting involved with that, Shannon from the events team is kind of leading that. So again, just ways to learn about what other hotels are doing, collaborating on ideas, just to ensure that, we're all putting our best foot forward. Then Wednesday, August 28th, attendees will be busy during the day with the conference, but then they have an open night to explore the city. I know some of our local event venues have gotten requests already, but you will start seeing some requests come through on events of all different sizes, some that need space for 20, some that might need some for 200. So keep that in mind when you start getting inquiries, if they don't say that they're necessarily here for Connect, and if it is for Wednesday, August 28th, there might be some correlation. So just make the ask or bring it to us, and we're happy to make the connection for you there as well. Visit Milwaukee will be hosting our own private event aboard the Edelweiss Harbor Lady that evening. So it's a private event of about 120 people. But again, other destinations are going to be looking to doing the exact same thing. So they're going to need transportation. They're going to need AV, all the things that they want to highlight. So keep an eye out on that for Wednesday. And then Thursday, August 29th is the last day of the conference, ending with the amazing closing reception at the Barrett Center that Tinsley has mentioned. As of right now, Visit Milwaukee, we are looking at potentially activating the Deer District before the closing reception, just to kind of have an area where we can encourage the meeting planners, sponsors, exhibitors to kind of just go to this area, see what our entertainment district is all about. Again, we might not necessarily be hosting something, but again, just an area for people to get together, but we really want our partners to showcase what they can offer. So again, let us know if you're interested in getting involved in that evening as well. So with all of that, if you guys have any ideas, ways to get involved, special events, we encourage you guys, if you're a bar or restaurant, come up with something creative, make a fun cocktail, have an event, bring in entertainment that you might not necessarily, but please keep us updated on what you are going to be doing, just so that we can make sure we're getting that information to the Connect attendees, getting them out into the city, so that again, they want to come back. They want to bring their meeting, an event here. They might want to bring their family. Really, that's what it's all about. So this slide originally did have a quote from Minneapolis. But again, it was just a great quote that the venue, because Connect was in Minneapolis last year, and they had great results from hosting the reception. Again, one of those where they understood that, yes, they might discount it, or they might have, put in a lot of time and effort, but they saw the rewards from hosting it. So with that, I also wanted to open it up for any questions, but I don't believe I see any. So again, as always, if you do have any questions, myself, Shannon, Leslie, come to us and we're happy to help. Then my next one is just to remind everybody to stay up to date on all the latest developments and events like Connect Marketplace by scanning the QR code on your screen to sign up for our weekly insights that get sent out every Friday. So thank you all for attending today's webinar. If you have any questions, my email is on the screen, mhader@milwaukee.org. Thank you so much, everybody, for attending, and we look forward to you all seeing you next week. Or sorry, next month.
It does look like there's a couple of questions coming in.
Oh, yay.
So I can't open it though for some reason. Oh, there we
Now
go.
we can see it.
Yeah,
How do
all
we
right.
sign up for booths at the event?
Yes. Derek, would you like to weigh in how they can sign up for booths at the event?
Yes, absolutely. So if you would like to email us, you can email us at sales@connectmeetings.com, or I can ask the Milwaukee team to distribute my personal email address. I'll drop it in the chat as well, and would love to help you out.
Perfect. Thank you. And then I also see there's another question. Will there be a list of venues that are hosting Connect events outside of the Baird and Harley Davidson?
If you're looking for, like, we went through the ones that we will be hosting. So we really only know about the ones that we are behind, which would be the opening reception. We're actually partnering with the state of Wisconsin and all of the regional destination DMOs on that boat cruise. So that's on that Wednesday night, and then Thursday, what we're talking about once we've kind of finalized the Deer District. But those are only ones that we know of. If, say, Destination DC wants to host an event at the New Fashion, we may or may not know that that's happening. We've had some destinations that have reached out to us asking for recommendations. And so we're making those connections, but we don't always know if those are going to be taking place. But if you're looking to participate in any of our events, feel free to reach out. That Derek mentioned, there's some opportunities at discounted prices to participate in the show without taking appointments or having to purchase a booth.
As always, whenever there's something like this coming up, looking at upcoming trade shows and doing some digital marketing, fencing around those trade shows for DMOs like us to utilize your space may be a good way to go. So for example, if you're an event venue and you don't have anything booked right now, even doing some cold reach out to DMOs to see if there's something that they're going to host while they are here in Milwaukee over those dates might be the way to garner some additional business.
That's a great suggestion, because as someone that has to find a destination or find a location and put together client events on a regular basis, I would love it if someone would reach out to me in advance to help me kind of guide through that process. So.
And then I would just make sure to, we will get some requests from DMOs who do use other DMOs to look for event space. So there might be leads coming out from the event experience or the sales team specifically surrounding, we're looking for event space for 100 with this, this, and that. So make sure to respond to those as well.
Perfect. Thank you, Peggy. I don't see any other questions. So with that, as always, feel free to email me if you have any further ones, and we can either connect you with the Connect staff or we can help you here at Visit. Have a great week, everybody.